Hello and welcome to Smart Money Life Trivia, the show that rewards you for being super smart and super fast. Congratulations to our winner yesterday, Sofiat Amolegbe. Congratulations for winning 20,000 Naira cash. Happy International Women's Day. I sincerely hope that the winner of today's episode will be a woman. I really want a woman to win today's episode. Kind of like the way a woman won yesterday's episode. So if a woman should win today's episode, it will make sense. I'm your host at DBC Kwelumi. If you're just joining us, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon so that you'll be notified when the show starts every weekday. Follow us on Instagram at @officialblackjohntv because that is where you can contact us to get your cash prize. Of course, without further ado, let's jump right into our question. Question 1. Oh, before I do that, let me remind you the rules of the game. Answer 12 questions correctly as fast as possible in the fastest possible time, and you get a chance to win 20,000 Naira. All right, let's do this. Question 1. What was Bobby's first movie as a writer? What was Bobby's first movie as a writer? I think I remember this one. I remember watching this series back then. And the options are... Computer, the options... I mean, if you know Bobby very well, you would know the movie or the TV show that, was his first production as a writer. I mean, everybody should know that one. Maybe? Yeah, I do. I do remember. I think it was featuring... All right, so this one is Just Do It. Make Me Home. It's a Day. King of Boys. Can't be King of Boys. All right, and the answer is... It's Her Day. Honestly, I thought it was Kamsin and the Neighbors, but... I was thinking of the wrong thing. Question 2. Who proposed the term species? Who proposed the term species? The options are Thomas Darwin, Frederick Grant, Charles Darwin, John Ray. Thomas Darwin, Frederick Grant, Charles Darwin, John Ray. And the answer is John Ray. Sounds like a music artist or a pop icon. I did not expect that it would be John Ray. Question 3. Which of the following best describes French colonial policy in Africa? Which of the following best describes French colonial policy in Africa? And the options are policy of association, policy of communication, policy of hostility, policy of casus belli. Well, I have no idea what casus belli is. It's starting to sound Italian or Roman, so I'm just going to stay away from that. And the answer is policy of hostility. Let's move to question 4. I hope you guys are getting these answers correctly and real fast. Who was the winner of Football World Cup in 2010? Who was the winner of Football World Cup in 2010? Let's go. The options are Spain, France, Brazil, Argentina. 2010. I don't think I can remember. Spain, France, Brazil, Argentina. The answer is Spain. All right. Question 5. Ernest Haeckel was a or an dash scientist. Ernest Haeckel was a or an dash scientist. And the options are, it's like Frankenstein friend. Italian, English, European, German. Haeckel. Well, Italian and English and German are all Europeans, so I don't know. Maybe European. And the answer is German. Okay. I knew it with the Haeckel. Question 6, last question of the first half before we go on a short break. Let's do this. The musician Bisola Ologunde is popularly known as dash. The options are Dare, Asha, Dremo, Lagbaja. I have no idea what to say about this, so I'm going to let you guys, our viewers and our contestants or participants answer this one correctly. And the answer is Lagbaja. I suspected Lagbaja. Honestly did. I suspected Lagbaja. All right, so that's 6 questions. We'll go on a short break. And when we return, we'll continue with the other 6 questions and find out who our winner for this episode is. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Smart Money Life Trivia.
Africa is in the midst of an unparalleled construction boom. Work is currently underway on some of the biggest construction projects ever completed in Africa, as the continent builds key infrastructure to support its fast-growing population. From the construction of new cities, refineries, and dams. Africa is more than ever before witnessing the execution of some of the most expensive, biggest mega projects the continent has ever seen. In this video, we will take you around some of the major construction projects, and highlight the top 10 mega projects in Africa, at which upon completion will change the face of Africa in several ways. Without wasting time, here are the top 10 mega projects in Africa. Please don't forget to like, sharing this video, and to subscribe to our channel if it is your first time here. Number 10, Kakulo Kabasa Hydroelectric Power Station, Angola. The Kakulo Kabasa Hydropower Project is a 2,172 megawatts run-of-the-river hydroelectric facility, under construction, in the Kwanza Norte province of Angola. Angola is currently developing several major hydropower projects. Angola, Africa's second-largest oil producer, faces big power problems which hinders the development of the country. Under the new National Energy Development Program, the Angolan government is expected to satisfy its increasing demand for electricity in the country, and to foster local, social and economic development. The project is being developed by Angola's Ministry of Energy and Water, MINEA, with a total estimated investment of approximately $4.53 billion. Upon completion, Kakulo Kabasa is expected to be the biggest hydroelectric facility in Angola, surpassing the 2,070 megawatts installed capacity of the Laka Hydroelectric Power Station. At full capacity, the Kakulo Kabasa Hydroelectric Power Station is estimated to generate up to 8,123 gigawatt-hours of electricity annually. The Kakulo Kabasa Hydropower project comprises a 103 meters high concrete dam, with a crest length of 553 meters, and an underground powerhouse equipped with 4 530 megawatts turbine generator units, as well as a 52 megawatts ecological power plant located adjacent to the dam. And it is located 19 kilometers 11 miles upstream of the Laka hydropower station and approximately 270 kilometers 167 miles east of Angola's capital city Luanda. BOLE International Airport Modification Project. The BOLE International Airport Expansion Project in Ethiopia seeks to transform Africa's second most populous nation into the largest aviation hub in Africa. The airport, which will cover an area of 35 square kilometers, will be built in Bishoftu, 39 kilometers, 24 miles, southeast of the capital Addis Ababa. The airport will have the capacity to handle 100 million passengers a year, the state-run Ethiopian news agency quoted Twilda Gebra Mariam as saying. BOLE Airport is not going to accommodate us, we have a beautiful expansion project. The airport looks very beautiful and very large, but with the way that we are growing, in about 3 or 4 years we are going to be full, Twilda said, the CEO. At the moment, BOLE International Airport in Addis Ababa has a passenger capacity of about 19 million passengers annually. On 4th of October, 2020, the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa announced the launch of Kloof Megacity Residential Project, a project that will be constructed in East Pretoria. A construction company, Baldwin Properties, which is listed in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, was announced to spearhead construction of the project, a project that has been billed as the largest housing project in the country to date. Completion of the project has been set for 2030. In a media briefing on Sunday, the president said that the development has a total project value of over 84 billion rands, $5.4 billion, and is one of the 62 Strategic Integrated Projects, SIPs, that were gazetted at the end of July 2020. The first phase of the project is residential developments, and some 50,000 sectional title units are planned, he added. The first phase of the project is residential developments, and some 50,000 sectional title units are planned, he added. The project will also feature schools, shops and offices. The project will include the construction of 16,000 apartments at a present value of approximately 9.6 billion rands, $600 million, in phases over the next few years in what can be described as one of the world's largest sectional title development. This may be extended to up to 50,000 apartments with a total development value of approximately 44 billion rands, $2.8 billion. In today's terms, the group said. Apartment prices will range from 499,000 rands, $32,000, to 799,000 rands, $52,000. Kansas City project is a smart city project that is coming up in the eastern part of the country. The project is part of the country's Vision 2030 blueprint and expected to generate about 17,000 direct high-value jobs, and a further 68,000 indirect jobs once completed. The project is located in Machakos County, 64 kilometers, 39 miles, south of the capital Nairobi. Kansas City is modeled around the U.S. Silicon Valley, hence the moniker African Silicon Savannah. It targets business process outsourcing, software development, data centers, disaster recovery centers, call centers, light manufacturing industries, and research institutions. The project's cost is $14.5 billion. Kanza will be a world-class city, powered by a thriving information, communications and technology sector, superior reliable infrastructure and business-friendly governance systems. Several institutions have shown interest in investing in the project, including a South Korean university. The project aims at making Kenya Africa's ICT hub.
Kansas City has so far attracted several wealthy investors, including a leading South Korean university. Although the slow pace of the project is raising concerns among its key stakeholders, and a lot of the projects have been kept on halt.
Number 6. The Mambila Hydroelectric Power Project, Nigeria. Nigeria is undertaking construction of a mega hydropower dam as it seeks to boost its energy production. Dubbed Mambila Hydroelectric Power Project, the facility, which has been planned for more than 3 decades, is one of the biggest construction projects in Africa. The Mambila Hydroelectric Power Project, which is being undertaken by China's Sina Hydro Corp., at a cost of $5.8 billion, will be connected to 3 dams across the Donga River in Taraba State, Nigeria. The facility will have a total installed capacity of 3,050 megawatts of electricity. The construction of the dam is going to take 6 years. And once completed, it will be the largest power generating installation in the country, and one of the largest hydroelectric power stations in Africa. Uganda to Tanzania Oil Pipeline. Uganda-Tanzania Crude Oil Pipeline, also known as the East African Crude Oil Pipeline, EACOP, or the Himatanga Port Oil Pipeline, is a proposed oil pipeline in East Africa.
This is a great event for the 2 countries and for East Africa. This pipeline is not just for the crude oil of Uganda. It can become an East African pipeline.
Over 80% of the pipeline will pass through Tanzania. The 1,444-kilometer, 897 miles, planned pipeline is expected to be built at a budgeted cost of $3.5 billion. 30% of the project costs are expected to be provided by the equity investors in the project, with the remaining $2.5 billion to be provided via project finance loans. Uganda and Tanzania signed an agreement in 2020, committing to jointly construct the 1,445 kilometers, 898 miles, East Africa crude oil pipeline, at an estimated cost of $3.5 billion. The pipeline is planned to have a capacity of 216,000 barrels of crude oil per day. It will be 24 inches, 61 centimeters, in diameter, and Uganda will pay Tanzania $12.20 for every barrel flowing through the pipeline. Number 4. Tanzania SGR Railway. Tanzania SGR Railway is a railway system, under construction, linking the country to the neighboring countries of Rwanda and Uganda, and through these two, to Burundi and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, as part of East African Railway Master Plan. The government of Tanzania is constructing a new electric railway line using domestic resources. The construction of the railway line involves constructors from Turkey, Portugal, and China. The railway line is being built in different slots, at which the first one is from Dar es Salaam, East Africa's largest city, to Morogoro, and Morogoro to Dodoma, which is about 700 kilometers, 435 miles. The whole projects cover a distance of about 2,707 kilometers, 1,677 miles, with 3 branches from Dar es Salaam to Tabora, and Tabora to Isaka 1,251 kilometers, 777 miles, Isaka to Mwanza 379 kilometers, 235 miles, and last but not least Isaka to Rusumo, 210 kilometers, 130 miles, which is being built in cooperation with the Rwandan government and the World Bank. The project is expected to improve transportation of cargo and passengers in the Central Corridor. It also expected to reduce time and freight for cargo destined to neighboring countries like Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is also important to note that upon completion, the Tanzanian SGR Railway will be the longest SGR railway in Africa. And it will make Tanzania, East and Central Africa transport hub. Number 3. The Suez Canal Economic Zone in Egypt. Egypt wants to create an investment arm to channel funds to projects along the Suez Canal to take advantage of proximity to one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. Launched in 2015, the project is expected to generate $12 billion annually. The special zone will have a special customs and tax administration system. And the plan is to develop Port Said, Eshmalia, and Suez to serve logistical and industrial projects that employ hundreds of thousands of people. Several projects are in progress of being developed, some of which include, first upgrading the Cairo to Suez, and Eshmalia to Port Said roads, second establishing 6 tunnels that connect the area, and the Suez Canal banks, third is developing Nueva Port to form a free zone, fourth, upgrading Sharm el-Sheikh's airport, and last but not least, upgrading the ports of East Port Said. Eshmalia is intended to become the administrative center of the zone, and it is expected to host specialized clusters for R&D activities in both communication and information technology. And also renewable energy as well some light industries like agribusinesses and textiles. An urban area at Kantara in New Eshmalia City will be developed, hosting over 350,000 residents. In Port Said, Egypt plans on establishing an industrial zone that focuses on light intermediate industries with a capacity to support 80,000 jobs. Industries will include agribusiness, textiles, automotive assembly, pharmaceuticals and other export-oriented industries. New urban areas will be developed at Port Said and Bardail City, hosting up to 250,000 residents. This is one of the biggest mega projects in Africa in both value and revenue that is expected to generate. The main investors of the project are the Egyptian government and Chinese corporations. Number 2. Dangote Oil Refinery, Nigeria. Nigeria is the largest oil producer in Africa and the 11th largest oil producer in the world. But due to a chronic shortage of refined petroleum products, filling stations sit empty or have only very low-grade fuel for sale, which stymies the country's economic growth. The Dangote Oil Refinery is expected to change all of that. Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, is constructing an oil refinery in Lekki district, on the outskirts of Lagos City in Nigeria. The cost for construction of this oil refinery is at an estimated cost of between $12 billion and $14 billion, with a capacity to process 650,000 barrels of crude oil a day. Dangote Oil Refinery will be one of the world's biggest oil refineries when it begins operations in 2022. The refinery is expected to generate 9,500 direct jobs and 25,000 indirect jobs. It will also produce Euro V quality gasoline and diesel, as well as jet fuel and polypropylene. While Dangote took on a $3.3 billion syndicated loan, which Standard Chartered plc arranged, about 60% of the Dangote oil refinery will be self-funded. Dangote Group launched the project in 2016 with an estimated investment of $12 billion. The project team hit a major milestone in December 2020 when it installed the world's largest crude distillation column, a processing tube as long as a football pitch and as heavy as 320 elephants. And while the team has faced obstacles ranging from supply chain breakdowns to pandemic lockdowns, careful planning has kept the project on track to deliver on its goals, says DVG Edwin, Group Executive Director of Dangote Group in Lagos, Nigeria. With an estimated 37 billion barrels of proven oil reserves, Nigeria has the second biggest oil reserve in Africa, after Libya. However, the West African country is overly dependent on imported refined fuel. Number 1, Egypt new capital city. Just 28 miles, 45 kilometers, east of Cairo, Egypt is constructing a new administrative capital. The $58 billion project, started in 2015, is designed to be a hub for government and the finance industry. Egypt hopes to entice some of the 20 million residents of its current capital Cairo to relocate to the new city, where there is space for 6.5 million people. Construction of housing units in the new, which is yet to be named, administrative capital of Egypt has been completed. But delivery will be within a year once key facilities have been installed. Located 45 kilometers, 27 miles, east of Cairo, the smart city has 21 residential districts and 25 commercial districts. The city will have a recreation park double the size of New York City's Central Park, 90 square kilometers of solar energy farms, and several artificial lakes. Other key features include a technology park, 40,000 hotel rooms, a theme park 4 times the size of Disneyland, 2,000 educational institutions, 1,250 mosques, 663 hospitals and clinics, and a new international airport. Transfer of government ministries, foreign embassies, parliament, and presidential palaces is expected to take place by end of 2022 at a cost of $45 billion. Egypt New Capital City project is by far the biggest ongoing mega project in Africa, by value, with an estimated total cost of between $50 billion to $60 billion. That's all that we have for today. You can also tell us other mega projects in Africa that you do know, or that are ongoing in your country.
And super fast. That was an educative short break, and we will continue with the second half of the 12 questions. There are 6 questions left. If you're just joining us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever the show starts every weekdays, and follow us on Instagram at @officialblackdrumtv, because that is how you can reach us to get your cash prize. Rules remain the same. Answer 12 questions correctly in the fastest possible time, and you stand a chance of winning 20,000 naira. And also in the comment section, we're giving away airtimes to those who can be the fastest to recharge their phones. All right. Shout out to Okunsoy and Victor. Shout out to Adedamola Adeshino, Sophia Amolegwe, our winner from yesterday. Shout out to Falana Oladele. Shout out to Ayo Dimeji David. All of you are doing an awesome job by commenting your answers as fast as possible. I sincerely hope that you are commenting the correct answer in the fastest possible time. All right. Without further ado, of course, I'm your host, Adebisi Pelumi. Let's move to question 7. Question 7. How many nations participated in 2012 Olympic Games? How many nations participated in 2012 Olympic Games? The options are 193, 187, 121, 204. I'm suspecting 193. I mean, how many countries do we have in the world? We have 7 continents. We have over 250 countries. I don't know the exact numbers. So I'm guessing all the countries cannot participate in there. Anyways, I'm just yapping. All right, the answer is 204. And yeah, I was thinking it was 193. All right, question 8. The first African country to introduce e-passports was, the first African country to introduce e-passports was dash. The options are South Africa, Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria. Come on, guys. We know the answer to this one. I mean, I know the answer to this one. And the answer is Nigeria, of course. Yes, Nigeria being the the powerhouse or the commercial center or the population hub. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go to question 9. Question 9. Which year was the Olympic Games held in Spain? Which year was the Olympic Games held in Spain? The options are 1962, 1948, 1954, 1992. The answer is ta-da! 1992. Question 10. Come on, guys. I know someone is not complaining on the comment section that it's too fast. You guys know that this game is all about speed and smarts. Who coined the term ecology? Who coined the term ecology or ecology? Depends on how you want to pronounce it. The options are August Westman, Frederick Grant, Ernest Haeckel, John Ray. Remember we had a question with Ernest Haeckel about species and all of that. Then John Ray was about something else. Frederick Grant, I think we did Frederick Grant yesterday in yesterday's episode. So mini, mo, never mind. The answer is Ernest Haeckel. Wow. I was about to say it was going to be August Western. All right. Question 10, right? Or question 11. What Nigerian movie is based on the Ebola virus disease that hit the country? What Nigerian movie is based on the Ebola virus disease that hit the country? The options are Abuja to Lagos, 93 days, 100 days, awareness. Wait, what? I have no idea. The answer is 93 days. Sounds like Judgment Day. All right, let's move. Question 12. What is the premier university in Nigeria? I'm not going to show options for this one. I'm just joking. I'm going to show you the options. What is the premier university in Nigeria? The options are Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Obafemi Awolowo University, University of Ilorin, University of Ibadan. What is the premier university in Nigeria? The answer is University of Ibadan. All right, guys, we're going to a short break, and when we return, I'll be announcing the winner of today's episode and giving out 20,000 naira. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Smart Money Live Trivia, the show that rewards you for being super smart and super fast. All right, we've come to the end of 12 questions. And sadly, for me, it pains me to say this. Shout out to Adeshina Adedamola. You came really, really close. You got 11 questions correctly. You missed just one question in the first half of the game show. And unfortunately, you're not the winner of today's episode, right? But do not give up. We're coming again tomorrow. Turn on your bell icon on the YouTube page so that you get notified. And who knows, tomorrow might be your lucky day. But again, congratulations to everyone who participated. Congratulations. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the production. Shout out to our sponsors of today's episode. And of course, if you're just joining us, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the bell icon so that you get notified anytime the show starts during the day. That's during the week. That's Monday to Friday. Follow us on Instagram @OfficialBlackDrumTV so that you can contact us when you win your cash prize. I remain your host, Adebisi Pelumi. Until the next episode, stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.